Here we are. Welcome back to another episode of Kiefer Than Therapy. We're trying something different. We're going live on TikTok as well via phone. So we'll see how this works. That's why we're a couple minutes late. So we appreciate you guys bearing with us, but we're trying to do some new shit.
Keith was launching his phone across the room with the spring-loaded ring light.
I actually, you know what? I'm going to...
Hey, John. Hey, Bosco.
I'm going to chat GPT that. At what speed...
How's your day?
Does sperm...
Oh, my God.
Leave a penis?
That is... I don't feel like I need to know that.
Because it's actually a number. No, I used to know this. 28 miles an hour. And,
what?
And that is about what
That's
that phone...
faster than a neighborhood speed limit.
That's about what that phone fucking shut out of that spring-loaded
thing. It really, it had some force. It had some gusto. How was your day?
It was good. I actually feel like with this new job that I grasped onto a couple things.
Oh, that's good.
I did my own thing versus riding with the guy that's training me.
Yeah.
And I had a couple questions, but I felt like today was good.
Oh, that's great.
I feel accomplished.
That's great. That makes one of us.
Now I'm gonna be fucked. I'm gonna be fucked once I'm in it full time. But
you'll get there.
But it is what it is.
I have a splitting headache, absolute pounding headache.
You sounded pissed off on the phone, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be a great podcast."
Today was a day. That's what I'll say. My back is tight. I have a stress headache.
Oh,
it's in my temples.
The camera up too. Hold on.
What'd you do?
Keep talking.
What's wrong with the camera? Keep talking. Okay, well, I am flapjacking, as our buddy John Bates likes to say. Oh, and hey, Bosco and Lachey. And I think they have a big celebration coming up this weekend. Bosco and the missus. I think it's this weekend.
Bosco, can you confirm? Because
if I'm not mistaken. Happy festivities. Happy Love Day to Bosco and the missus. I think it's this weekend.
I could not confirm nor deny because my life has been in shambles. Just trying to figure shit out and keep shit straight. But
if you could pass me that cut water in that fridge.
He said, yes, that's a 10-4. So congratulations to Bosco.
Yes. Congrats to Bosco and the missus. We wish you both much love. Hope you have a beautiful day.
There's a koozie.
Thank you.
I'm a goddamn gentleman.
To celebrate the two of you.
Yes.
So hang on. Oh God, I almost tipped myself fucking back in this chair. I hate this chair.
Oh, I love that
every
chair.
time.
I actually like that chair.
Every time I feel like I'm gonna fall back on the floor. I hate that. There we go.
That was a good one.
Oh, wait. We're gonna cheers. We're gonna cheers to Bosco and Lachey. To Bosco and the missus.
We love you guys. We love you guys, and we love the journey that you guys have made. And obviously, just like every relationship, and as we're doing this.
Oh, well, crazy.
As we're doing this, it's a struggle at times, but amazing at times. So welcome aboard, my friend. Welcome aboard.
I feel like Jack Sparrow, where he's like, I love weddings.
Oh, I know you do.
I love weddings.
Holy shit, I know you do.
They're so fun.
We actually have no real clue where we're going today because her day was fucked. My day was fucked. So we're just, kind of winging a prayer, but we're glad you guys are here. It's just kind of something easy, just lighthearted.
Yeah.
Just that's why we like to do this
together
one.
And chatting.
Well, I get my blood pressure gets up so much doing one more and then two dicks and a chick.
Well, yeah. You guys cover a lot of fucking stressful shit that pisses.
It infuriates me at times, but
yep.
This one's fun, and it's in our basement, so we do what we want. I do what I want.
That's true. I was like,
the fact that you guys are willing to jump in here and take some time out of your day or evening or whatever. We love it, and we've made some great relationships out of podcasting. which is
Yes.
perfect.
Yes, we have, including all of our friends in the chat. So welcome. Thank you for being here. My day was a day. I am currently straddling 3 different clients and kind of 3 different jobs at work right now and trying to do them all at the same time. So this was much needed at the end. Hopefully I'll make my headache go away. Hopefully I won't be able to feel anything at the end.
If you drink 2 of those, you will definitely not feel anything.
3, I'd be feeling nothing and I'd be passed out by 8 p.m.
Night.
But you know, it's we'll get through it. Also, I did come in Tokyo drifting into the driveway to be here on time.
She pulled a Dan Carroll.
And I was shoving some of Zoe's fundraiser jalapeno cheddar popcorn in my face on the way down the steps, and 2 pieces dropped, and Brody scooped them right up. So
fuck,
he might have a little bit of a surprise later.
Oh god,
we'll see how that works.
That's amazing.
So we'll keep you all posted.
I get yelled at though for everybody. I get yelled at if I leave a beer can sitting on the fucking counter.
No, I don't. I don't yell at you for leaving beer cans on the counter.
You just hit me. That's fine.
I don't like when you leave your like fucking spit jars or whatever. It's like, no, thank you. Your little nicotine pouch spittoons. No, thanks. That can go right in the garbage.
Yeah, I'll be okay. It will be okay. All right. So I put in the description, and I didn't grab any article because you told me not to worry about it. But you brought something. So if you guys don't know, Joe Billy 007 works in what we call Excel hell.
I do. And I spend a good amount of time there.
And I have to call her like she's my my phone a friend if I need help with something, if I'm not YouTubing it, because it's been so long since I messed with Excel. But
yeah. So I heard
talk about this fucking story, because this boggles my mind, because I don't even know how this would work. I'm sure you know, like you have an image of how this would work, but I have no idea.
I actually have a couple stories related to this. So I heard a stat on, I don't know, some story I was watching on the TV or the radio, I can't remember, but I heard a stat that 78% of Gen Zers are like burnout on dating apps. So they're getting burnout, they're getting tired. I don't know if anybody's been on dating apps. I was on Match for a brief 3 months, and
I've never been on one, to be honest with you.
Well, and I feel like I don't know how I must have had the thing where you can just kind of flip through eHarmony for free, because I never did the eHarmony test. I never signed up for eHarmony. It's way more expensive as far as I can recall.
I did Farmers Only one time.
Well, my sister,
I just wanted to see what farmers look like, what farmer girls look like.
When my sister did
they
Match,
don't look like Daisy Duke.
She was getting matched with every farmer/welder within 50 miles of
nothing wrong with welders or
the
farmers.
Cincinnati area. No, nothing wrong with either of those. In fact, I think welders make excellent money. I don't know about farmers.
Shit, congrats, Will Gray. Will Gray's in a relationship.
Oh,
he said I'm done with dating apps.
Good.
Hell yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I think
we need another sleepover, Will Gray. We need another sleepover soon.
I think we knew he had a girlfriend the last time. He was in the chats on his way to her house.
But he put it in here. That's
Will, we're happy for you. We wish you much love and happiness. But you're not the only, other people. 78% of Gen Zers are getting burnout on the dating apps. And from what I recall, in the very short time that I was on one, first of all,
bring her too.
It was mostly, at least in our area at that time, it was all fat bearded trolls who probably lived in their mom's basements. But then also it seemed like it was the same people on all the things. So it's not like you could diversify and meet different people on the different apps. It was everybody was doing all the same apps all together. So you just kept reconnecting or kept getting re-suggested. And I mostly know
It's almost like
I said,
recycled garbage. You're
Yeah.
just fucking.
I mostly know this from one of my friends who was like doing all the apps at all the times. She had 5 dates in one day, one time. And I'm like, first of all, how can you eat that much or drink? You know, she had like coffee. She had like a coffee date, like a
Can you
breakfast
not
date,
space it out?
lunch, afternoon coffee, dinner.
Do they automatically schedule the date for you?
No, she booked herself with 5
God.
dates in one day. I was like,
Of
first of
course.
all, how could you even remember who you were out with at any one point in time if you're juggling that many different
Do I know this
dates
person?
and different men, different conversations? You may have met her like once or twice.
That's
I don't
just,
think so though.
That's just silly.
This is a girlfriend of mine from high school.
That's
from
silly
way back
though.
in the day.
That's
But
just,
I don't see her that often anymore. But that's what she said. She said it was like she was on eHarmony, she was on Match, I think she was on Bumble, Tinder.
But goddamn, there's
all
only
the
so many
things.
hours in an evening.
Well, I know, but it's like if she was on all of those and she was also seeing all the same guys on all of those, I mean, that's a fucking full-time job. No wonder people are burned out. So
Shit, I barely want to go out to dinner anymore.
yeah, 78% of people are burnout, of Gen Z specifically, are burnout on the dating apps. And I saw one girl from Texas was interviewed, and she's turning away from Tinder and she's turning to Excel. She's starting to keep track of all her own dates, and I think maybe she's meeting people more organically, like out, but she's keeping like a tracker, because she's an Excel tracker, because she's keeping track of like, she's trying to find a mate by using like data and more like logical rather than just like, you know, the feelings of like, oh, I'm getting excited for a date. So she's like tracking her dates, like tracking, you know, data about them, demographic, characteristics.
He ordered steak.
Whatever.
X in the
you
box,
know, the good, the bad. She's,
whatever.
you know, she's tracking things like she likes about them.
I mean, you
flags.
can pull some good tables out of that. I get it.
Yeah. Get some good pivot tables going.
Yeah, well, I don't even know what that is, but I do the generic tables, but fucking pivot table. Yeah, whatever. You can track a lot of good data out of it. I just, as a, like, looking at a person and be like,
yeah. You think she takes notes? Or you think she just remembers all this and jots it all out? Like,
if she's like
immediately comes home, whips
if she's
out
like
herself.
you, she fucking remembers.
Yeah,
I can't do that.
I could remember.
I've got the mind of a fucking hamster, so there's no way. I would have to write it down.
Oh yeah, Bosco said plenty of fish when it was still fresh fish. That's funny.
Now it smells like old fish.
Oh God. Yeah. So I don't know. I thought it was, you know, it's an interesting way to approach it, you know, but I wonder how much of the like fun and excitement and kind of thrill it takes out of it if you're immediately like coming home, opening your laptop and like typing down everything that you can remember about somebody.
And that was going to be a question from the man to the woman.
Yeah.
When you brought that up, because I'd never heard of that before, but there is like a little bit of a euphoria when you go out with somebody for the first time. And, and it works out.
Yeah.
Like not a shit date.
Yeah.
It's not the best date, but it's there. And you're like, oh. And you sit back and, you know, you get into your fucking shorts or whatever, or your jammies or whatever the women do. Click on the fucking
our
TV.
negligee, because we just sleep in that every night.
Yeah, because every woman does that. But to be able to sit there and, you know, watch the TV and think about it and like go back through and you're like, you know what, I think I really want to contact that person again.
Yeah.
But now, like nowadays, it's totally different. It's totally different than
when you and I started dating 5 years ago.
No, before I'm saying before that.
Yeah.
Like when you were in college. Like
yeah, for sure.
Like when you met your ex and I was younger and I was meeting people and whatever, it was, hey, give me your phone. Yeah, can I get your phone number?
Yeah.
This and that.
Yeah.
And then it was like texting had just kind of started.
Yeah, I mean, texting came out when I was in high school, but yeah.
But not a whole lot of people like, and I'm
T9 word texting that I had to pay like per fucking text.
and I'm fucking 4 years older than you are, so
Didn't have unlimited
like
data.
that 4 year span, a lot changed.
Yeah, that's true. That
so
is true.
but so it was you had to call.
Bosco's wearing Daisy Dukes.
Like you had to. Oh Jesus, send me a picture.
Please.
As Ross Patterson would say, I just got bricked up.
Oh my God.
But like you would have to physically call the girl.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, would you want to go out on another date? Or even just the initial.
Yeah.
You had to call. It wasn't just, hey, you want to meet up?
Well,
now it's so easy. Now it is so easy, and it's actually disgusting.
Well, yes and no. Here.
I'm glad I'm glad it was more difficult back then, because if I was younger now, and this is what scares me with us having a daughter.
Yeah.
I'm watching this shit like a fucking hawk, because these sons of bitches, I know exactly. And I literally had a guy at my soon to be new full-time job, and he was like, hey, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
Because I was showing him pictures of Zoe at the White House. And he was like, man, she's
pretty.
She's a pretty girl. He was like, oh, you're in trouble. Yeah. I'm like, I know.
Yeah, she is pretty.
He was like,
she got all the best genes from me and from her dad.
This guy has like the deepest voice. He's a big dude. He's real gruff. And he was like, there's only two things that teenage boys have on their mind.
Yeah.
Eating and pussy.
Gross.
And I'm like, I know. He was like, I was one of them. And he goes, I know you were one of them. I'm like, yes, I get it. Now I understand it. Like, I totally get it.
When I was in high school,
protective. I'm very protective.
Yeah.
They have it so much easier now. Like, you and I don't know.
Yeah.
For the most part, I'm not trying to say like we're shit parents, but the tech is so much there where before you had to call.
Yeah.
You had to call landline. Or
if
you had
not allowed
a cell
to have
phone.
social media yet.
Right.
Now, two things. One, funny story. When I was in high school, we had my best friend and we had like two guys were coming over, and we were all going to go
I wanted to
hang
show
out
that
together.
Picture of Zoe at Carolyn Levitt's podium, but my phone's up there.
That's all right. We'll throw it up on the Facebook or the Instagram. We don't have an Instagram. We'll throw it up on Facebook.
Just keep going.
Okay. So we had my friend and I she was over at my house, and then like two guys came over, and we were hanging out. We were getting ready to go somewhere. And my dog Jake was a Cocker Spaniel, and he was barking like a psychopath at them when they walked in. Like Brody was just barking a minute ago, like a psycho upstairs at somebody on the sidewalk. And my dad goes, huh? He's like, that's really weird. He only barks when someone's thinking about sex. So those two like high school, we were like 14 or something. We were like Zoe's age. I was like, Dad. So there's that. But
your dad's all.
It was funny. But here's my question. Yes, it could be, seen as easier for, having the dating apps and just being able to like, swipe through and swipe right or swipe left, depending on whether you like them or you don't or whatever. But do they really have it easier nowadays? Because I feel like with the rise of social media and everybody, there's instant gratification, and you're comparing your own life and your own situation to like the perfection that everyone else is posting about their own lives, because everybody only posts the good shit. Like, do you really think it makes it easier to meet people, or does it set unrealistic expectations that then you feel like your own relationship or your own dates or your own boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, whatever, like isn't living up to?
You're posing two different questions, but I like both of them.
Okay.
Let's
hear your thoughts.
Yes, it definitely is easier for people of, I'll say, somewhat of my generation, because the dating apps were there, but not a big thing.
Yeah.
And I honestly have never touched one. But
is the eHarmony guy still alive? He was old.
Oh goddamn, he was like fucking Yoda.
He was already old.
He
like
was Yoda when
I
he
feel
was
like
doing
he was
the
old like
commercials.
15 years ago. Is he
I don't
still
know.
alive?
I'll chat GPT.
I don't know.
I'll find out.
Somebody Google if the eHarmony guy, the original
He
founder
was old
guy,
as fuck though.
is still alive.
But
Let us know.
But I bet he fucked. I bet he fucked a lot.
Ew. He probably no.
I
I
bet
think
he
he
did.
like wrote the. I think he had like a long happy marriage, and he was like a therapist or a psychologist or something. And
he made the site. He had
Yeah.
to test it out. He
he
bagged
made
it
the
out.
No, I think he wrote like the
Okay.
questionnaire for
You asked a question,
and
I'm
the
giving you an answer.
I think he wrote the personality test for longevity and happiness.
Oh yeah, that motherfucker. Yeah, that guy. Those tests are those standardized tests are
an
bullshit.
Everlasting love.
Those tests are bullshit.
I don't know.
But no, so it's easier to meet, but to actually have like you're talking about, like wanting to look into everyone else is like, oh, do I have what they have?
Yeah.
Everybody is trying to keep up with the Joneses nowadays anyway with social media because people are posting their shit. It was a lot easier, in my opinion, back then, because it was people wouldn't tell you all their dirty laundry.
Yeah.
So let's just take a mid high school relationship, late high school relationship, and a college relationship.
Mm-hmm.
The dudes didn't really fucking talk a whole lot about the troubles that they had within their, their one-on-ones with their girl.
Really?
Now, I understand how
much less than married dudes bitch about their wives.
I understand. It's completely fucking different. It is completely fucking different. But women, young teenage girls, and then older teenage girls, they'll talk to each other.
Yeah.
Dudes don't talk like that.
Yeah.
So I think you pose two questions and trying to grab one and equate it to the other. They're two different things. It's apples and oranges. But it is definitely now easier where guys had to sack up. And if I wanted to go on a date with you, like I'd be like, oh fuck. Hey, Chris. Oh, she's real pretty. And younger years.
Yeah.
Well, go ask her. Well, oh shit, I'm scared. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Now you were either that guy or you were the guy that was like,
yeah,
hey girl, you want to go out? Like take you out to dinner.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how simple it was.
Yeah.
Now it seems so much more complicated.
Yeah.
And looking at some of our even older friends that are now in that realm of online dating and whatever.
Yeah.
It just seems so much more fucking complicated, even though it's easier access. It just seems so much more complicated because you have to dig in.
I gotta tell you,
if I asked you personally,
yeah,
I've obviously looked at you, I've seen you, or maybe it's the first time, but we go out on that first date. But I'm kind of pawing at what's she about? Is she cool? Are we going to get along?
Yeah,
and we're having that personal interaction. They're getting that personal interaction online.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it's easier.
Yeah.
Now you have to hope that whoever you click on, or swipe right or swipe. If you're on Grindr, you swipe left just because you want a little bit of extra. you have to hope that everything is honest there. Yeah. Where if I'm asking you personally and I'm out with you personally and having that personal connection, so you can lie to me, yes, but most people are pretty good judges of character for the most part.
True.
Not everybody is.
Yeah, I feel like we had a little bit easier just meeting and becoming friends first.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to know each other as friends for like a year before we were both single at the same time.
Right.
And then I remember you asking me if I had a certain or anything going with like a mutual friend of ours. And I was like, what? No. Like, where'd you get that from?
And that's where the friend groups come in and fuck everything up too.
Yeah. Yeah. But I remember when we started dating, I was like, ooh, good one.
That was a good one.
I was a little hesitant at first because you were well established in the friend group, and I had only met and been hanging out with everybody.
I've been running
outside
around
of my
these mean
one friend who
streets.
like brought me in and introduced me to everybody. I'd only known the whole group for like a year, so I remember being like, if this shit goes south, you're in. I'm the one getting voted off the island. My tiki torch is the one that's getting extinguished if this doesn't work out. So I'm glad it did. Now speaking of Excel for dating and the difference between college relationships and adult relationships, I heard another story about a college frat guy who started keeping an Excel grid of like his dates with girls. And he started just as a personal grid for himself because he also said he had the mind of a hamster and he couldn't fucking remember anything about anybody, apparently. So he was just trying to keep like a list of, like what's her favorite color, what's her favorite food, what's her favorite candy, where does she like to eat, like where's her favorite restaurant, whatever. Well, then he was talking about this list that he had compiled of, girls he was dating within the
I just put a poll up
sororities
just to see out of.
Ooh, what's the poll?
Have any of them been on dating apps?
Oh, yeah.
Just see if they'll click it.
So his
try to utilize
frat brothers found out about this little list, this little cheat sheet
Ooh.
he was making for himself. And then he made it a shared document, and they all started adding all their little tidbits and tips about all the girls in the college and the sororities that they were all going out with and whatever. So it was like a shared resource that they all had access to and could find out all these little details and all this data about the women at their school. And one of the guys spilled the beans to some girl that
Well,
he was dating.
it only takes one. It only takes one to fuck it up.
Yeah, but
I'm not saying
I
it's
feel
right.
like that's kind of invasive and creepy. It's like, and he called it a Pokedex.
Big Mike, I'm going to tell you right now.
Hey, Big Mike.
Eat a bag of dicks. I'm working on it tomorrow. I told you that today on the phone, you fucker. He called me because
Did he roll by our house?
No, he heard one more
from
from yesterday. You need to cut your grass.
Yeah,
fucking asshole. I love him. He's a great one. You dick. God, I knew you'd fucking do that.
It does need to be cut. We need to go across the street and talk to Bill after this.
God damn. I have a plan.
All right.
I have a plan.
Have I pestered you about it?
At least for the front.
Your friends are giving you more shit about it than I have said about it.
I have a plan for the front.
Okay, great.
The back,
I don't give a fuck about the back. No one can see the back. And the back's not that bad. The front looks like hell.
I love that Big Mike's in there.
Hi, Big Mike.
But it only takes one. And I was not in a fraternity. I was in college for like fucking 7 seconds.
Don't you feel like that's a little douchey? Like a little rapey? I feel like it's a little
like keeping a whole fucking list. Like
it's a little stalkerish.
And everybody starts fucking adding.
For people to be like, oh, well, what's Ashley? Where does Ashley like to go? Ooh, she likes Chili's.
Well, no, I definitely like that aspect of it, but it's like if you're a dude, right, and you're talking to Ashley, well, I'm not asking Ashley out.
Yeah.
Because that's just like good guy code.
Right. But if your buddy had talked to Ashley previously, they didn't work out, they decided they weren't a good match. Well, now he leaves her and her info on here in case other people are a good match for her.
But maybe they are.
Yeah, maybe they are.
Maybe they are.
Think about it from the
somebody did the work
though.
for you, which I
just
still
fucking
think
lazy and bullshit.
It's lazy. I'm not gonna say it's douchey. I'm gonna say it's lazy.
I think it's way douchey. And I think having been a female on a college campus, I would be super creeped out if I found out that my personal information and all my likes, my dislikes, whatever, was on some like fucking shared Google Doc for douche canoes to like try to use to like chat me up and like, oh, do you like?
But being on a college campus, do you not think when you're hanging out in fraternities that that's not going to happen, even if it's not documented?
Oh no, I for sure know it's not happening. Nobody's like, hey, does anyone know Ashley so and so? What's her favorite color? Does she like candy? Where does she like to go out to dinner? No, nobody's talking like that in college campuses. Absolutely not.
No, dudes are fucking talking about it. I'm telling you. I am fucking telling you. I promise you.
Will Cray. I have not heard that on Facebook about. Will Cray said there are whole Facebook groups dedicated to that stuff now for women about men. Oh, I have heard of Facebook groups, and maybe this is what he's talking about, where it's like if a woman thinks she's dating somebody who's a cheater,
or
she thinks she might be the other woman.
Oh my God,
there
I love
are
those.
Facebook groups like, are we dating the same guy?
I love
and
watching that.
They'll put it out there, I think they're private groups. You have to like request to be admitted. I've never been in one. I've never had any reason to. But
are you guys able? Let me ask you this real quick. Are you guys able to hit that poll? Are you able to like?
I didn't see a poll come up.
Put it. Well, it's in the bottom corner. It's new, so I'm just kind of messing around
on YouTube.
Yes, it's right up there in the bottom corner of the screen.
Oh well, I'm on YouTube right now on my phone, and I don't see it.
But it's not showing up up here. Anyway, but no, those stories crack me the fuck up.
Oh wait, there it is. Now it came up. What the hell?
What the hell?
What the hell?
It's all new. It's all new shit. I don't know. I'm learning.
What the hell's happening?
Oh, you're fucking all your shit up. Fuck, where were we? Now.
Oh, type 1 or 2 in the chat. Okay, I'm an idiot. Never mind. Continue on.
God bless her.
There we see. I thought I had to like pick, like I was like touching my screen. I thought it was like I don't know. Doesn't matter.
You gotta read instructions.
I got a headache.
But if you think that guys aren't talking and girls talk just as much, that's what makes me giggle is with our friend groups and different groups that we're involved in, because we're involved in multiple different groups, and like just hearing, well, so-and-so said this, so-and-so said this, whether it's coming from female to male or male to female or male to male or female to female.
Yeah.
The pipeline never stops. It fucking
the
never
pipeline
stops.
Of tea.
Pipeline of tea. That's good. That actually.
All right. Now what did ever? I think Bosco was on Plenty of Fish. He made a joke about Plenty of Fish. I did match briefly, for a short and painful 3 months, which was made more painful by the fact that my credit card company flagged the purchase and was like, "Are you really this desperate? Or did somebody hack your shit?" And I was like, "Oh no, I'm really that lonely and pathetic."
Oh my God.
No, that's a legitimate purchase. But thanks, Capital One. Thanks for looking out.
And fucking John Smith goes 1. That's how I ended up with the Singapore.
Oh my
story.
God, that Singapore story was hilarious. Also, John, I tried to like react to the photos, and I tried to like comment. And then I saw you remove me from the chat. So I don't know if you thought that I like didn't think it was funny or I was offended, but I fell asleep on the couch when that chat was coming through. Keith was awake, so he saw it right away. I fell asleep on the couch. I saw the chat the next morning. An amazing night. And I tried to like go and like laugh at everything and comment on it. And then I saw at the bottom, it was like, John has removed you from the chat. And I was like, well, damn. I wanted to be in there.
She was
add me back in.
She was actually upset. She was like, "Did John think I was offended?"
I was like, does John not like me anymore? What's happening? No, John and Ashley are going on a date. So happy date night.
Yes, have fun.
You guys can listen to us on the way. We can keep you entertained.
Are you not
entertained?
Then Ashley's gonna be like, "Oh, are you fucking kidding me?" This
She's
is
like,
what
who are
you
these
do?
idiots that you listen
This
to?
is what you do in your spare time?
Me. I would kill someone for an Excedrin right now. It's okay. Everything's good. So yeah, that's my Excel dating news. People are turning to
Nope. Don't have it.
data instead of the heart
Well, I mean,
to find love.
I think it's weird to like just analyze that way versus just a person, but that's the world that we're fucking living in now at this point.
It's true.
The way it seems.
Yeah, that's true. Now, if you did go out with somebody now, like nowadays, not when we were younger and you had to pay fucking 15 cents a text or whatever it was, but if you went out with somebody now, like a first date, if you were to go on a first date with somebody now, let's say me,
Let's say you.
do you think, when would you text the person after? Like, let's say you had
Oh,
a
that's a
great
good
time
question.
on the date. You loved it. You definitely want to see this person again. How soon after the date would you text them? And do you think it's different if you like knew them already ahead of time versus like a stranger that you met on Match or whatever? Does it change it?
With me never being on an app like that, I mean, my typical go-to would be, if it was a fun night, or it seemed to be on my end a fun night,
Mm-hmm.
I would text you the next morning. Hey, had a great time last night.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you had the same.
Good.
Let me know when your schedule opens up and would like to meet again.
Ooh.
I would text you the next day.
Okay.
That whole fucking 2-day rule, it's bullshit.
Yeah, I've heard 2 day. I've heard 3. If I didn't hear from you in 2 or 3 days, I would assume you were ghosting me and
Right.
we're never going to talk again.
If I wanted to pursue it a little bit more and,
Yeah.
and get to know you more, it may not be the thing yet.
Yeah.
But it was enough.
Yeah.
Then the next morning,
Yeah.
at some point, I'm
Yeah.
not
Or
8 o'clock.
at some point the next day.
Yeah.
Now, Will Cray said, for him, it was right when he got home, but it was because of a text me when you get home to make sure.
Yeah.
I think Will Cray might live in the middle of nowhere. They got a text for safety.
Well,
make sure nobody's in a ditch.
But the safety text also, Will Cray's not wrong though. The safety text me when you get home. That means, I mean, she's a good human being anyway.
Yeah.
But 2, she does care a little bit.
Yeah.
I would, hey, I'm home. Hope you had a great night. And I would do it then.
Yeah.
I would totally do it then.
Yeah.
If I got that,
Yeah.
text me when you get home.
Yeah. Now, and if it's somebody like I'm super into, I could see
He lives in the
doing it-
suburbs of Minneapolis.
Yeah, middle of nowhere.
Oh, stop it.
I'm joking, Will Cray.
You stop it.
I'm just joking. No, but I think if you're super into somebody, if I went out with a guy, I wouldn't be.
This
like,
is always
creeped
a
out or
question
think
at the
it's, like,
firehouse too, especially for the younger guys that
Yeah.
I work with. They're
Yeah.
like, "Well, I don't know when I should text her."
Now, I think
There's 18
I think
different
how
answers
it's
that come
going
out.
to be received depends on truly how well the date went,
Mhm.
right? So if she is also feeling it, and I think this works both ways. I think no matter who is doing the texting,
Will Cray's pissed. What the hell, Jill?
I'm joking. Well, you know I love you. Come back anytime. Bring your girl. Oh, we can go to El Coyote.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, they have
Okay.
good margaritas and good steaks. So I think correct me if I'm wrong. This is my thought process. I think this is true no matter who's initiating the text, whether it's the guy, whether it's the girl. I think texting same night, how that's going to be received depends on whether the person that you
Mhm.
went on the date with, how well they thought the date went. If they are equally as into it as you are, then if you text the same night, like, whether it's a couple hours later, when you get home, hey, got home safe, had a great time tonight, would love to do it again. If they agreed that they had a great time and would love to see you again,
Right.
they're going to be jazzed about that text, whether it's a guy or a girl. But if you were misreading the vibe and the connection between you, and you had a great time and would love to see them again, but they're like, this person's a fucking psycho or a stage 5 clinger, then they're going to be like, no, thank you. This person is a weirdo. Why would you text me right away?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Bosco. Please do that on your wedding night. I better hear
Hey,
about
baby, can I
motorboating.
motorboat your butt cheeks to Barry White?
Barry White.
Yes. Yes.
Lachey is a lucky woman. Lucky woman.
No,
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
you
that's
have
cute,
you
Will.
have to read the fucking room. You have to be a fucking adult about it and read the room. You know, if you go on a shit date, that like you literally are like, oh, fuck.
Some people are really not good at reading the vibe, though.
I understand that.
In fact,
People are fucking dumb.
Our local radio station that I listen to in the morning while I'm getting ready for work, Q102. It's WKRQ.com if anyone wants to listen online.
No, they're not a sponsor.
You
They
can
don't
do
get any of this
You can
shit.
listen live. Their morning show is great. They have a feature on their show called Second Date Update, which is my second favorite guilty pleasure next to Am I the Asshole?
Do you have one of those?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I found
cool.
one right before we went on.
Good.
It was
work.
the first one I read, so it's just the one we're rolling with. But
work.
I didn't have time.
Will Cray, no free ads.
If I had no time.
And Will Cray also said girlfriend and I were planning the second date
That's
at the
cute.
end of the first one, which is fucking perfect. If you know, you know. Like that's that takes all of this guesswork out of it. You're like,
That's
oh
true.
God, what should I do? What should I do? That's fucking amazing.
Yeah. So on our local radio show, though, they have the morning show. They do a feature called Second Date Update, where when someone has gone on one or just like a couple, like you shouldn't have gone on more than like two dates with this person to use this service, this free service that our local radio DJs are giving out. But if you've been ghosted, like you thought the date went well, you thought you connected, you totally thought you'd like hear from this person again, and then you reach out to try to schedule another date and they just ghost you completely. No text back, no calls, no nothing. Then they'll call the radio and the radio will call the other person to figure out what happened. So, and it is amazing to me, the stories and the shit that I have heard. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so glad I'm not single anymore. Like people are fucked. People are fucked up. They are a mess. So, and it's funny because like usually I try to keep the when you go to work before me, you go to work like way before me. So you're way out of the house. But
I'm not even sure if you're going to work. I'm going to work from home today. I'm going to work from home today.
So, but when I'm getting ready for work and you're still in bed, I try to keep the volume like pretty low, like almost like the lowest setting that I can. Cause I want to try not to disturb you while I'm getting ready in the bathroom.
You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Thank you. Well, there's been a couple times where like the person, first whoever got ghosted, they call in, they give their recap of like how they met, where they went on the date, how the date went, the date from their perspective. And then it goes to like commercial break or a song. And then they'll call the other person and like figure out why they're not calling it back.
I love it.
I love it.
I love it just because of you love tea and I've learned to like tea.
Oh, it's so
but
good.
It's intrusive as fuck if you really think about it.
Well, first of all, they always ask their permission to come on. They say like, if you're willing to talk about it.
But getting that phone call, it's like having somebody deliver fucking like the sheriff delivering you've just been served.
Oh yeah.
It's like that on your fucking phone.
So the one I heard this morning, and
they are entertaining.
I've been getting ready in the bathroom before, and I thought I had my phone like pretty low on, and I totally thought you were asleep. And then it was like, the guy said his portion, and then they go to the song, and I'm doing my makeup or whatever. The girl says her portion, and then I hear you from the bed like, why did she say she didn't go out with him again? And I'm like, I think you're fucking asleep the whole time. And I'm like, you love the tea as much as I do. So
I can grab onto it.
The one I
as long as it's not my tea, because I want no tea.
Bosco, second date update. He's heard a few of them playing on YouTube. One girl thought a dude had ghosted her only to find out he got hit by a car. Holy shit, did he survive? Is he okay? I heard one where the dude was in jail. He got arrested, and so they confiscated his phone. He only got one phone call, and it wasn't her.
Yeah, it wasn't her.
It was his attorney.
Yeah, it wouldn't. You would be my first and be like, "Hey, call the attorney."
Yeah. So the one I heard this morning, a guy called in, and he was like, he admitted, he was talking about how like hard it's been to meet somebody. He was like, I know I'm picky. I'm very selective. I'm pretty choosy about who I am interested in, whatever, but I don't want to settle. Like, I really want to find love and happiness, and I don't want to like settle for anything less. Fair. So then they call the girl, and she's like, wow, yeah, I'm really surprised he's calling you, and like can't figure out why I'm not calling him back. Because she said at one point on their dinner date, they were out to dinner, and he started talking about all his deal breakers and how many deal breakers he has. And she's like, first of all, the list of deal breakers was extensive. But she's like, then he starts, relating them back to me. And he was like, like you've got a lot going for you. He's like, you're really cute, but like, you could lose a few pounds. I could hook you up with my trainer, maybe get you on GLP-1s. My sister is a hairdresser. Like, I could introduce you to her and she could like help out with your hairstyle, whatever. I was thinking, like, how the fuck are you saying this to a woman across the table on her dinner date with her? First of all, calling her fat, then telling her her hair looks busted, and you can't figure out why she's not calling you back. Like, what the hell? And that's what she said. Oh, sorry. Our dog is barking. Brody.
Don't worry
So that's what she was like, it didn't feel like helpful. It felt pretty critical. Because he was like, I didn't mean to offend you.
For somebody to have the fucking ignorance.
Yeah.
To throw that out.
He was like,
second date update.
Yeah. He was like, well, I was just trying to help. Like, I did GLP-1s and they really worked for me. They really helped me. And he was like, no, I was really like, I was excited to introduce you to my family, to my, my sister. And I'm like, okay, well, I would love,
you lost some LBs.
I would love to meet your sister over, well, maybe not dinner if you think I'm too fat, but like, maybe we could go on a hike. Should we go on a walk? Should we do an active activity? Like, should we go bowling? I'd love to meet your family, but apparently I'm not allowed to eat because I'm too fat.
But I will go out in a trash bag.
Yeah.
And make sure I sweat it all out.
Yeah.
Everything I eat, I'll sweat it all out.
But she was like, I'm not unattractive. Like, she's like, I go to the gym. I work out a few times a week. I try to, pay attention to my appearance and like make sure I look good. So she's like, it was a real turn off to be told that I'm like fat and ugly on a first date.
This comes back to people are fucking dumb.
People are dumb.
And don't know how to fucking speak to other people.
Yeah. That guy.
And I'm guilty. I'm guilty of it.
Yeah.
I don't call people.
No, you don't.
Well,
You're not like that. That guy spent way too much time in Excel.
I'll call people fat occasionally here and there.
Not to their faces, you don't.
Oh, yeah, kind of. So sometimes. But
not in front of me, you don't. I'll be like, Jason.
I get the Jason all the time.
That is not
I
nice.
get that all the time.
Jason.
We just grew up different.
You're like, you're nicer than me. I'm like, that is unnecessary.
Oh, yeah, by the way, our Wheeler Walker Jr. tickets are secured for October 23rd.
Oh,
you're going to hate every bit of it, but you're going.
I hate to admit how catchy a lot of his melodies are.
The lyrics. See, I fucking do it.
The lyrics are atrocious. But the melody.
What? Eating pussy and kicking ass?
Oh my God.
What's wrong with that?
The melody is catchy. I mean, That's a tune that'll get right in your head. That's a fucking earworm
Oh,
all day.
There's some others. If you don't know who Wheeler Walker Jr. is, go search him.
Will
But-
Cray also likes Wheeler's music. Wheeler,
It's amazing.
or Will Cray, we knew you would. Wheeler Walker Jr.
What fault?
If you want to get offended,
I like my men to scream at me.
ooh, hot. That's hot, Falk. Ooh, speaking of,
in the right situation.
speaking of, along that same vein, if you have not watched The Hawk,
The
Hawk, right? The
Yeah.
Hawk. I almost said the Hulk, but no, that's Hulk Hogan. The Hawk, HAWK, with
yeah.
Will Ferrell and Molly Shannon on. Is it on Netflix?
Netflix.
You guys got to watch it. We have 2 episodes left. In fact, I can't wait to go upstairs. I sort of hope your next podcast is canceled so we could just go watch it.
It's not gonna be canceled.
I'm just joking. I'm halfway joking, Candace and James. But it is it's Lonnie. He's Lonnie Hawk.
Lonnie Hawk.
He plays like, it's very reminiscent of not Eastbound and Down.
No,
fucking Kenny Powers. It's
Well,
kind of
it's
like Kenny
Happy
Powers.
Gilmore meets
Kenny
Eastbound
Powers.
and Down.
Yeah.
Dude,
it's so funny.
It is absolute. We binged the shit out of it last night. It was awesome.
Will Ferrell,
30-minute episodes.
Yeah.
But it was
Will Ferrell plays like a has-been like pro golfer who's like way past his prime, who's trying to get back up to the PGA tour. And Molly Shannon is his like estranged wife who's like dating somebody else, sort of ish. He's got like drama with his son. It is very, very funny.
It's amazing. You will laugh your ass off.
You might recognize, I don't know her name. I recognize the girl who plays his caddy, who she's a comedian. I've seen her stand up and she's hilarious. But yeah, if you guys are looking for like a funny show to watch, it's The Hawk on Netflix. You won't be disappointed. It's very funny. We binged like 6 or 7 episodes last night because they're short. They're only like a half hour long.
I know her name too. Shit, but I had to fucking search it.
I feel like ChatGPT is slower than Google. Am I wrong?
Well, it's usually,
I feel like you would just Google that faster and it would come up.
It's usually not. I
feel like it's thinking for a long ass time.
It's the internet that we fucking changed.
First of all, we have a lot going on since we're live on a podcast.
Trust me, I do internet.
Second of all,
I do internet speed tests.
I do. Oh my god. Well, if you want to pay $55 more a month, then you can fucking have at it. What's her name?
What the fuck is her name? Fortune Femster. Feimster. That's her name. That is her name. Fortune
Feimster.
Yep.
Is her name?
Yep.
Oh, that does not even sound vaguely familiar, but she's hilarious. I've seen some of her stand up and she is really funny.
She don't give a fuck. She doesn't give a fuck
it's a
about
funny show.
anything.
So yeah, watch The Hawk on Netflix if you're looking for something
to
occupy your time.
We got this story to kind of dial it out.
Oh yeah, what did I just find and send you 2 seconds before we started?
But guess what? You sent me something. It's better than
it's more than Dan can say.
Yeah, it's better
more than Pappas can say.
Dan and Pappas. Fucking deal.
Fucking degenerate.
You came in hot like them, but it worked out.
You know what? I was coming straight from work. It was not.
This is easy though. This is just banter back and forth. Ex-cop's sex addiction and double life exposed in Hulu's Betrayal.
Ooh.
So let me get to the nuts and bolts of it. Let me close all this bullshit out. Let's see. When Carolyn Barrega met Colorado Springs police officer Joel Kern, she described him as tall, handsome, and magnetic.
Ooh.
Those would check some boxes in an Excel spreadsheet. And the man she hoped to marry, loved ones called him a family man, devoted father, and good neighbor. Hulu's Betrayal, Dirty Secrets is the title of it. chronicles the facade of a faithful marriage and the moment Borrega learned of Kern's pattern of infidelity. He was having an affair with multiple people, Borrega says in the show. Let's see. The 3-part docuseries, which premieres August 4th and marks the 4th season of Betrayal, which obviously they're channeling all of these things. Based on the podcast of the same name, details how Borrega discovered Kern had been unfaithful and abused his police officer role in order to pursue a secret sex life.
Oh, that's gross.
So multiple sources in the doc make shocking allegations about the former cop's life, including how he'd, in quotes, clock in to work and have sex with other people in his squad car. Others mentioned his, in quotes, severe sex addiction and his sexual kinks like domination.
Who was he? But who? I mean, okay. First of all, I need to go on record and saying having sex on duty in your cop car is never okay, no matter who it's with. However, who was he having sex with in his cop car? Was he like pulling people over and like coercing them?
It's probably hookers.
Like to get out of...
My guess is hookers before I get even further into the story. But
like
I think
get out of a ticket.
I was shocked my dad could do something so stupid.
Ooh.
Borrega and Kern's daughter Nicole said in the trailer. My dad, I don't even know who this person is.
Ooh.
As Kern's web of lies
How
continued.
old is his daughter? Does it say?
No, it does not. He appeared to be confronted by the truth. The doc features video footage of Colorado Springs Police Department's internal affairs investigation, as well as an interview. Oh, shit. I think I've seen this, actually.
You've seen this?
I think I've seen clips
and
of
you
this.
did not share this with me?
You literally sent it to me 4 minutes before.
Wait, how could you have seen this? It's only it debuts on August 4th.
The fucking
the trailer.
the videos.
Oh.
No, the videos are out there.
Oh. Yikes.
Do you not watch Com Center ever?
I do I watch Com Center almost every week.
They get things all the time.
But
this is a production.
You're the member of Com Center, so I would have to hijack your profile.
This is a production
and log in as you on our TV to watch their members only content.
Well, not like we don't share things.
Well, I know, but I got to do that on the day that
where
I'm working
divorces
from home.
happen. This is where divorces happen.
I am busy, and I got to do that on a day I'm working from home. No, I haven't seen anything about this. I've only seen the thing
all fucked up, but
about the guy who
all right, I was trying to segue out, but
I'm so sorry. Well, I still have an Am I the Asshole to read.
Yeah.
So we'll have to put that on our watch list. What is it called again?
It's called Betrayal. Betrayal.
Christ. Okay, Betrayal. We're watching Betrayal. That's happening. Actually, our Am I the A-hole? Sort of. Not really, but it semi ties into that a smidgen.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Am I the asshole for confronting my wife about my suspicions of her cheating? So about 2 weeks ago, I, 20 male, was working at McDonald's, and through the drive-thru, another 20-year-old guy came through. He looked puzzled, told me I looked familiar. I said, I've never seen you in my life, and that's when he asked me if I had sisters. I answered, I have 3, but one of them passed away years ago. He responded, is one of them named my wife's first and last name? Now, for context, my wife doesn't just give out her name. She works in hotel housekeeping at a casino. I said, yeah, that's my wife. How do you know her? He put up his fist to his mouth like douchey college guys do and said, oh, I hang out with her all the time at the casino. Now, this is where I got a little perturbed. He told me that I looked so much like her. I've never seen this guy, and the only thing I can think of is that he's seen me through her somehow. I gave him his food, and he left. When I got home, I confronted my wife about this guy. I found him on Facebook, and because he told me his full name when I asked, she said she's never seen him based on the pictures I showed her. My wife and I have been together for 3.5 years. I know when she's not telling me something. This is when I got the idea to start asking around. I wasn't satisfied with her denying knowing him based on the fact that she, to my knowledge, only emotionally through text, cheated on me 3 months into our relationship in 2023. I was understanding and moved on since then. I used to work in security at this casino, and I'm very acquainted with the supervisors of each department. I got a hold of her hotel supervisors who told me there's nobody who works in their department of that name. I then contacted the casino housekeeping supervisors, and they told me, yes, he does work there on third shift, just like my wife does. Now, I know you may be thinking that people in another workplace can't just give out information about who works there, but I texted those supervisors on Facebook Messenger who I continued to talk to regularly after leaving security there. That's when I contacted some individuals from casino housekeeping who told me they've seen my wife based on pictures I showed them with this guy in the break room together. Now, if I know my wife, she's introverted and doesn't like to talk to people at work. We have a boundary of no opposite gender friends. And this is running through my head day and night now. I don't know how to go about talking to her about this because she just keeps denying it. We're getting ready to move to Utah in late August from Michigan to start a new life together, and I don't know if that plan is now out the window. What do I do? What do you think? There's an update on this. What do you think happened?
No, I think definitely nefarious shit going on. And I wouldn't be moving across the country without getting more, concrete answers.
Yep. Good points. One commenter said, not the asshole. His reaction was all you needed. I would tell her to sit and listen. Because as of right now, we are not moving. I have no reason to believe you're cheating again or that you're not cheating again. So unless you can provide any proof that this is not true, I'll be ending this marriage. There's no let's talk later. No, you're jealous. I'm not having this conversation right now so that she can get rid of evidence she might have on her phone. This is now the second time this has happened that I know of. So I need to know if this is worth continuing the marriage or if a divorce is needed. Don't beat around the bush with her. You need to play all offense and not allow her to turn it on you at all. Someone else said, not the asshole. Your wife has some explaining to do. She's claiming to not know a guy she's been seen hanging out with in the break room. First, ask why she's not telling the truth. Then ask to see her phone. If she doesn't show you her phone right away, assume the worst. Then ask if she's cheating. She should look you in the eyes and say no without hesitation. If she pauses before answering, that's a tell. If she looks away, that's a tell. If she deflects and gets angry but never says no, then that's a tell.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Hang on. It just went away. God damn it. I don't know what I clicked.
You clicked something.
I just scrolled down and it like fucking disappeared. Okay. So on to the update. As many of you may have suspected, so after a long talk at home, we came to the conclusion that whomever this boy was at McDonald's was obviously trying to create drama for a reason. That much is true. But what was bothering me so much was how she wasn't wearing her rings for 6 days straight, as posted in some of the comments. So apparently people were asking him questions and he was answering and admitted in some of the comments that she also hadn't been wearing her wedding rings. So it's never just one thing. There's always like multiple signs. Mm-hmm. So he said his wife sat in silence for most of the conversation and listened to me tell her how much stress this was putting on me. I wanted to believe her. I really did. But no matter how deep down I felt truth in her claims of not knowing this guy, something was eating at me and I just felt it in my gut that she wasn't telling the truth. I then asked for her phone when she started to become a lot more fidgety and went through it. I started with Snapchat, Gmail, Insta, and her deleted messages. And guess what? The same guy with chats dating back to April, Chat's like, you looked so good today. And he thinks 5 minutes of lazy starfish intimacy is enough. And I want you so bad. I wish you were here.
That sounds amazing.
I told her she has 30 minutes
Sarcasm.
to get whatever she has and get out of my apartment. She frantically tried reassuring me that these were old messages and I wasn't having it. I walked outside and waited till she was done. She stormed out of the house crying with her phone and was on the phone with I don't even care who. I sat and watched everything we built over the last 3.5 years disintegrate as she grabbed whatever she needed and got picked up by a black sedan I didn't recognize. Her parents were calling me and I texted them that I'd call them back, which I did about an hour ago. Her parents are frustrated and I don't blame them. They told me they'd be to my place in the next hour or so, so I'm here waiting for them. My parents aren't in my life anymore, if anyone's wondering. And for Utah, I already have an apartment lined up there and a job all situated, concrete, so a better paying one, better than McDonald's. So I know I'll be better off where I'm headed. Thank you to everyone. Thanks for helping me figure this out and for showing me what I was missing out on. Thank you for giving me this freedom and lifting this weight off my shoulders. And most of all, thank God I didn't get this girl pregnant. I'll be going and filing divorce papers in the next few hours, and I'm going to leave this post where it is. Good day, everyone.
Good day. I say good day, sir.
I said good day.
I say good day, sir.
So.
Well, good for him.
Good for him. Best wishes for him.
Those are always interesting though, because some of them are a little bit zingers. That one to me was a softball.
Yeah.
But some that you bring, I'm like, no, fuck that. And then all of a sudden, ooh.
The fact that, first of all, if you just randomly started not wearing your wedding rings for like almost a week straight, I'd be like, hey, what's going on there? What's going on with your
something weird.
Left ring finger?
Something weird over there.
But then, especially if you were acting like fishy as fuck and someone told me like, oh, I know your husband, I'd be like, right. Oh, weird. There's always like more than one sign.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. And guess what? We're never going to run out of Am I the Assholes?
Never.
That
There's
is
so many
never
of them.
Not going to happen.
There's so many. Well, I hope everybody has a good rest of your week. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Happy wedding day this weekend to Bosco and Lachey. We wish you every happiness,
yes.
all the best. We're so sorry we can't be there. Jason has to work actually on the day, I think.
I'll be there in spirit.
We will be there in spirit. We'll be cheersing you from afar.
I'll make sure I text you.
Much love and
just
happiness.
To make your phone go off.
Have a great
in the
time.
middle of the ceremony.
Do not put your phone on silent or vibrate or just leave it in the room. Don't, because he will do it.
No, we love you guys. We love the interaction that we have on these because it's just it's just kind of an easy just kind of a blow by podcast of just hearing our bullshit and we're listening to yours and going back and forth. So I love it. I know she loves it. So we appreciate you guys, and we'll be back next week. There's a Two Dicks and a Chick coming up at 8:00 on the One More page. It'll be on James McGee show page as well. But we appreciate you guys, and we will see you next week. And I believe One More and I'm out of here is coming back on Friday. So we'll talk to you guys. Everybody have a great rest of the week and be safe, and we'll see you.